What's going on, guys, and welcome to a special little video. Every once in a while, I always get asked the questions, what games are you looking forward to? What games do you plan on making a series on in the future? And you guys know that I do indeed love survival games, and if you're clicking on this video, you probably do too. So I'm going to be showing you my top 5 upcoming survival games for this year. So in the next 6 months, we can hope and expect that these games would come out because their dates on Steam say so, but you never know when it comes to video games. But this is going to be my top 5 upcoming survival games, and we're going to start with the best and go into the ones that I'm a little bit skeptical about, but they kind of also look good, sort of, kind of. If you guys are just trying to click the sub button notification icon, of course, let's get into this. I'm not going to keep you around too long, because honestly, you kind of smell bad. You should shower. Coming in at the number 1 spot, I mean, if you didn't know already, it's going to be Sons of the Forest. I mean, how can you not be excited for this game? Just a quick read-off. Sent to find a missing billionaire on a remote island, you find yourself in a cannibal-infested hellscape. Craft, build, and struggle to survive alone or with friends in this terrifying new open-world survivor horror simulator. Obviously, I am a Forest stan. I loved the first game. I think I beat it like 6 or 7 different times with different groups of people. I put in at least 600 hours into the first game, which is actually not even that much compared to most people, but this game is going to be a wowzer, and it comes out in October. So let's watch the trailer, and yeah.
Get down, son!
So, coming in the number 2 spot, my second most anticipated survival game of this year, comes out in Q4. It's currently Q3. 3 + 1 = 4, which means it's coming out real soon. And that is Nightingale. Set out on a journey of survival and adventure into the mysterious and dangerous Fey realms of Nightingale. Become an intrepid realm walker and venture forth alone or with friends, as you explore, craft, build, and fight across a visually stunning gas lamp fantasy world. I'll tell you right now, I am under NDA. I can't talk specifics on this game, but I'll tell you right now, the devs are listening. I'm so excited to have a dev team that is on board with listening to the people that play survival games all day. They brought up really great facts about the game, and I am dumb excited for this one. The only reason why this isn't in the number 1 spot is because it's not the sequel to The Forest. How do you beat that, right? Let's go ahead and watch the trailer. It is very original, and being in the Fey realm, I don't think we've seen a game in the Fey realm, at least a crafting survival game. So let's watch it.
You're alone in the realms, I'm afraid. The portals are a mess. Not even sure if Nightingale made it. Given how fragile you humans are, I'd say that staying fed, dry, and rested should be your priority. If the portal arch is inactive, you'll need to make realm cards from rare resources. Once you have realm cards, you can activate the portal. Beware, though. Foul things lurk in the interrealmic void, waiting to get in. Be ready with your axe pick. Shadows have offended. Think but this, and all is mended.
In the number 3 spot, my third most anticipated survival game of this year, it seems as if it will be coming out this year, or at least an alpha will be. If it doesn't, I apologize, but I assume it's kind of getting pretty far along. I follow their development on Twitter, and the game is called Derelicts. Years after an ancient and enigmatic mechanism flooded Earth with radiation, you and your team are tasked with investigating the source of the incident. Build, craft, and explore alone, or with friends in this hostile, mysterious wasteland using the power of electricity and water to survive. What really caught my eye with this game is it has a lot of like Satisfactory style things going on. So like you can create these water sleds where you can transport logs and things like that to help you bring heavy things back to your base. They've shown companionship. They've shown a ton of different weather changes, boss fights, tons of different crafting. The game looks beautiful, and looks like there's a lot to explore on top of that. And it's multiplayer. So, I mean, you can't go wrong here. Just looking at the screenshots here, you can see how beautiful it is. Let's go ahead and watch the trailer, though, as we do, and it should be pretty cool. And at the number 4 spot, the number 4 most anticipated survival game of this year, this is where we kind of get into the gray area. Is this going to be good? Is this going to be bad? I'm hyped for it, but the problem here is, as you see, the game is called Occupy Mars the Game. We've had a lot of games try to do the whole Mars exploration, occupy, building, crafting thing, but nobody's really done it right. Nobody's really done it super hardcore where, you feel like you're actually doing it, It usually just feels like a survival game that takes place on Mars. Like, I want it to be hardcore and hard to do. Survive and colonize Mars in the highly technical open world sandbox game. Build and upgrade your base, discover new regions, conduct mining operations, retrieve water, generate oxygen, grow crops, and fix broken parts. It looks really cool. It seems like it could be fun with friends to explore Mars. I mean, how would that not be fun? Let's go ahead and watch the trailer, and you give your opinions on it down below. Let me know. And on the number 5 spot for releases this year in the survival genre is another iffy, biffy style of game, because it kind of sets place in one of the worlds that we're not used to seeing survival games in, and people that have tried have failed miserably. But I'm anticipating this one looks a lot better, and it's called Wild West Dynasty. Cowboys, settlers, and gunslingers build your own ranch, grow it to a settlement, and soon the settlers will join you in your quest for happiness and prosperity. Will you manage to build a Wild West dynasty, or you be left to end up in the gallows? So you guys are familiar with Medieval Dynasty. The game is pretty fun, and it obviously has its flaws, and it could be dreadfully boring at times. I'm hoping that they introduce multiplayer into this game, even though it does say single player, because I just feel like every game is much better multiplayer, which is kind of why it's sitting in the number 5 spot. And I definitely will be checking it out. So let's watch a trailer of Wild West Dynasty.
When we moved to the West, I was promised peace and prosperity. What I found was death, betrayal, and murder. But I will survive. I will make this my home. And I will become the most powerful man in the West. I will be remembered for generations to come. I will leave my mark on history. But first, there are some things I need to take care of.
And that's going to do it for my top 5 upcoming survival games releasing this year. Of course, you can anticipate full series on the channel when these games do release, as long as they're good, obviously. I stream on Twitch weekdays at 2 p.m. Central with some cheeky ones on the weekends. If you're just watching this video right now, I'm probably live, more than likely, and you should come hang out. Of course, check out the playlist here. I'll leave a bunch of links down below to all of the different Steam pages. Let me know what game you're most excited for this year, and maybe I'll go ahead and comment back. I'll see you tomorrow.